A laundry circuit is considered an individual branch circuit. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, defines a laundry circuit as a branch circuit exclusively supplying laundry equipment like clothes washers and dryers. The NEC mandates a single receptacle outlet on a laundry circuit for connecting laundry equipment. A washer qualifies as utilization equipment. Utilization equipment is defined as any equipment consuming electrical energy to perform a specific task, such as washing clothes, drying clothes, or refrigerating food. The word via means by way of or through. In the context of the NEC, via a single receptacle indicates that the individual branch circuit powers the utilization equipment through one dedicated receptacle outlet. Let's delve deeper into understanding individual branch circuits. Firstly, an individual branch circuit is a circuit that supplies only one piece of utilization equipment. This means that the circuit is dedicated to powering a single appliance or device. Secondly, the NEC has specific requirements for individual branch circuits to ensure safety and prevent overloading. Thirdly, these requirements often include the use of a single receptacle outlet to prevent multiple devices from being connected to the circuit, which could potentially overload it. Now, let's explore the significance of a single receptacle outlet. 1. The purpose of requiring a single receptacle outlet is to ensure that the circuit is not overloaded. 2. When multiple devices are connected to a single circuit, the total current draw can exceed the circuit's capacity, leading to overheating and potential fire hazards. 3. By limiting the circuit to a single receptacle outlet, the NEC helps prevent this from occurring. Also, consider the role of utilization equipment in electrical systems. Firstly, utilization equipment encompasses a wide range of devices that use electrical energy to perform various tasks. Secondly, these devices can include appliances, machinery, and other electrical equipment commonly found in homes and businesses. Thirdly, understanding the characteristics and power requirements of utilization equipment is essential for designing and installing safe and efficient electrical systems. The NEC provides guidelines for selecting the appropriate branch circuit size and overcurrent protection for different types of utilization equipment. It is vital to adhere to these guidelines to ensure safe and reliable operation. The term VI helps clarify how the electrical power reaches the utilization equipment. Firstly, VI specifies the pathway or means by which the electrical power is supplied to the equipment. Secondly, in the context of an individual branch circuit with a single receptacle outlet, VI indicates that the power flows from the circuit breaker or fuse through the wiring and ultimately to the equipment through that single receptacle. Thirdly, this arrangement ensures a dedicated and controlled power supply for the specific appliance or device connected to the circuit. It is important to consult the NEC for specific requirements related to laundry circuits and other individual branch circuits. The NEC provides detailed information on conductor sizing, overcurrent protection, and grounding requirements to ensure safe and compliant installations. Moreover, always consult with a qualified electrician when working with electrical systems. Electrical work can be dangerous and should only be performed by individuals with the necessary training and experience. An individual branch circuit serves a specific purpose in electrical wiring. One purpose is to isolate high-demand appliances. 2. High-demand appliances like washing machines, dryers, and refrigerators often require a dedicated circuit to handle their power needs without affecting other appliances on the same circuit. 3. This isolation helps prevent voltage drops and ensures reliable operation of these essential appliances. The single receptacle outlet design minimizes the risk of overloading. Firstly, it restricts the connection to a single appliance. Secondly, by preventing multiple devices from drawing power from the same circuit, the risk of exceeding the circuit's capacity is significantly reduced. Thirdly, this is particularly important for laundry circuits where appliances like washing machines can draw a considerable amount of current. Understanding utilization equipment is key to electrical safety. Firstly, recognizing different types of utilization equipment and their power requirements is crucial for selecting the appropriate wiring and protection devices. Secondly, for instance, a washing machine typically requires a 20 amp circuit, while a lighting fixture may only require a 15 amp circuit. Thirdly, matching the circuit capacity to the equipment's needs is essential for preventing overloads and ensuring safe operation. The NEC guidelines provide a framework for electrical installations. Firstly, the NEC provides a comprehensive set of rules and regulations for electrical wiring and equipment. Secondly, adhering to these guidelines ensures that electrical installations are safe, reliable, and compliant with industry standards. Thirdly, local electrical codes may also have additional requirements that must be followed. In summary, a laundry circuit exemplifies an individual branch circuit designed for a single appliance. The requirement for a single receptacle outlet is a crucial safety measure to prevent overloading. Understanding the concept of utilization equipment helps in proper circuit design and appliance selection. The term VI clarifies the pathway of electrical power to the equipment. When working with electrical systems, safety should always be the top priority. Always to energize circuits before working on them and follow proper lockout/tagout procedures. Use appropriate personal protective equipment, such as gloves and safety glasses. If you are unsure about any aspect of electrical work, consult with a qualified electrician. The NEC is regularly updated to reflect advancements in technology and best practices. Staying current with the latest edition of the NEC is essential for ensuring that electrical installations are safe and compliant. Continuing education courses and professional development opportunities can help electricians and other electrical professionals stay up to date with the latest changes. Proper grounding is a critical aspect of electrical safety. Grounding provides a path for fault current to flow back to the source, tripping the circuit breaker or fuse and preventing electrical shock hazards. The NEC specifies detailed requirements for grounding electrical systems, including the use of grounding electrodes, grounding conductors, and bonding jumpers. Overcurrent protection devices, such as circuit breakers and fuses, are designed to protect electrical circuits from overloads and short circuits. These devices automatically interrupt the flow of current when it exceeds the circuit's capacity, preventing overheating and potential fire hazards. Selecting the appropriate overcurrent protection device for a particular circuit is essential for ensuring safe and reliable operation. Wiring methods refer to the different ways in which electrical conductors are installed and protected. Common wiring methods include conduit, cable, and raceway systems. The NEC specifies the types of wiring methods that are permitted for different applications and provides guidelines for installing them properly. Conductor sizing is a crucial aspect of electrical design. The size of the conductors must be sufficient to carry the expected current load without overheating. The NEC provides tables that specify the allowable opacity of different conductor sizes based on factors such as insulation type, ambient temperature, and the number of conductors in a raceway or cable. Electrical boxes are used to enclose and protect electrical connections. They provide a safe and convenient location for making splices, terminations, and device installations. The NEC specifies the types of electrical boxes that are permitted for different applications and provides guidelines for installing them properly. Receptacles are devices that provide a point of connection for electrical appliances and equipment. They come in a variety of configurations, including standard duplex receptacles, ground fault circuit interrupter receptacles, and arc fault circuit interrupter receptacles. The NEC specifies the types of receptacles that are required for different locations and applications. Ground fault circuit interrupter, or GFCI, receptacles are designed to protect against electrical shock hazards. They monitor the current flowing through the circuit and trip if they detect a ground fault, which is an unintended path for current to flow to ground. GFCIs are required in wet locations, such as bathrooms, kitchens, and outdoor areas. Arc fault circuit interrupter, or RFSI, receptacles are designed to protect against electrical fires caused by arc faults. They detect abnormal electrical arcs and trip the circuit breaker, preventing the arc from igniting nearby materials. RFSIs are required in many areas of the home, including bedrooms, living rooms, and dining rooms. Surge protectors are designed to protect electrical equipment from voltage spikes, which can damage sensitive electronic components. They divert excess voltage away from the equipment, preventing it from being damaged. Surge protectors are commonly used to protect computers, televisions, and other electronic devices. Lighting fixtures are devices that provide artificial illumination. They come in a variety of styles and designs, including incandescent, fluorescent, and light-emitting diode, or LED, fixtures. The NEC specifies the types of lighting fixtures that are permitted for different locations and applications. Switches are devices that control the flow of electricity to lighting fixtures and other electrical equipment. They come in a variety of types, including single-pole switches, three-way switches, and dimmer switches. The NEC specifies the types of switches that are permitted for different locations and applications. Electrical panels are the central distribution point for electricity in a building. They contain circuit breakers or fuses that protect the individual circuits. The NEC specifies the requirements for electrical panels, including their location, size, and labeling. Transformers are devices that change the voltage of electricity. They are used to step up or step down voltage to match the requirements of different electrical equipment. The NEC specifies the requirements for transformers, including their location, size, and overcurrent protection. Generators are devices that produce electricity. They are used as a backup power source in case of a power outage. The NEC specifies the requirements for generators, including their installation, wiring, and safety features. Solar panels are devices that convert sunlight into electricity. They are used to generate renewable energy. The NEC specifies the requirements for solar panels, including their installation, wiring, and grounding. Wind turbines are devices that convert wind energy into electricity. They are used to generate renewable energy. The NEC specifies the requirements for wind turbines, including their installation, wiring, and safety features. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, is a comprehensive set of standards for electrical safety in the United States. It is updated every 3 years and provides guidelines for the safe installation and maintenance of electrical systems. It is essential for electricians, contractors, and other electrical professionals to be familiar with the NEC and to follow its requirements. The authority having jurisdiction, or OJ, is the local agency responsible for enforcing the NEC and other electrical codes. The AHA may be a city, county, or state government agency. It is important to contact the AHA to obtain permits and inspections for electrical work. Electrical permits are required for most electrical work. They ensure that the work is performed safely and in accordance with the NEC and other applicable codes. It is important to obtain a permit before starting any electrical work. Electrical inspections are performed by the AHA to verify that the electrical work has been performed safely and in accordance with the NEC and other applicable codes. It is important to schedule an inspection after completing any electrical work.